Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and today's video is going to be looking into what's ahead for you in your love life this upcoming month of August. So in this video, we'll be looking into the energies, events, situations of significance that may be headed your way as you navigate through the next month in love. Let's get into our disclaimers. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so if the message isn't resonating, simply just release it and let it go. If you did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you could book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are always a great way to get a more specific and accurate read on your own personal situation. Also, keep in mind, guys, that with any of these prediction style readings, bear in mind that the future is not set in stone because energy is always shifting and changing. So never feel stuck or tied to anything you see in a tarot video like this because you ultimately have free will to create a different outcome for yourself. This reading is just going to give a snapshot of where things may potentially be headed based off of your current energy. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. We're going to be working with 3 piles today. Starting over here on the left, we have pile number 1 with this amethyst crystal. We've got pile number 2 with some peach moonstone. And we have pile number 3 with some pyrite. So I want you guys to take a deep breath. Think about your love life and what's ahead for you this upcoming month of August. Go ahead and select the crystal or the deck of cards that you feel the most intuitively connected to. Sorry, the crystal or the card you feel most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. See you there. Hey group 1, if you guys chose the amethyst crystal, this will be your love reading for the upcoming month of August. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what is coming through for you guys. So starting things off, we have the 10 of air, which is the 10 of swords. We have the Fool. We have the 4 of air. And we have healing family issues as your overall energy. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this could literally be talking about healing family issues with your immediate family. Or for some of you, I feel there's an energy of kind of like revisiting those family issues or parental influences from childhood through a connection that's ending here, because we're starting off your month of August with the 10 of swords. So this is telling me that coming into the month, there's definitely a situation in your love life that's coming to an end. And with it being of the suit of swords or air in this deck, swords are air energy, and they have to do with the way you're thinking about things. So our thoughts, the way we're speaking and communicating about things. And the 10 of swords is kind of a tougher energy, right? Because it's showing that a situation has really like hit rock bottom. It's showing an energy of burnout with regard to a situation. For some of you guys, maybe you've been just really overstimulated or overthinking something within this situation. For some of you guys, there could have been a situation here where you felt like you were stabbed in the back or betrayed in some way, and it's just got you feeling kind of low. But the beauty of this 10 of swords is that like we can only go up from here. It can only get better from this place, right? And I see that happening here with the Fool card. I see that there is a new opportunity to start again in love. There's a new beginning here. There's an energy of really kind of releasing some of this heavy energy and letting it go. Taking those burdens off of your shoulders, releasing this energy from your mind, right? Like, because I feel a lot of you guys with whatever this is, whatever this issue is, I think it's been really consuming. I think it's been something that's been really weighing heavily on your mind for a long time. And with the Fool card coming in here, we have an opportunity now to kind of lighten things up a bit, release it and let it go. Some of you guys might be deciding to kind of shed this energy and focus in on something fresh, something new, something different, a new way of thinking about things, having more fun. I feel just in general, maybe traveling could be significance for some of you guys in August, but there's just this energy of being a bit lighter and more carefree. And with the Four of Air, which is the Four of Swords, really allowing yourself to mentally take a break from the situation. So for some of you guys, coming back to this Healing Family Issues card, some of you, I think, could have been dealing with a connection that kind of, maybe there was some sort of pattern or cycle here that you were engaging with this person in a similar way to what was modeled to you when you were raised, right? And so there could have been a lot of, I kind of feel that there's like maybe an awakening to this for you guys this month, where it's like now you're much more aware of like where this energy came from and why you engaged in it. And now there's this brand new opportunity to kind of like dive into the healing and look at things from a new and fresh perspective and really explore it, right? Really learn it, really kind of diving into that in learner's mode, if you will. For some of you guys, though, I do think this could literally be talking about your family, your immediate family, your parents specifically are highlighted in this card. But the thing that I'm seeing overall for your energy this month is like laying something to rest, giving yourself that mental break to sort of just decompress and rejuvenate and rest and let it go and infuse more joy into your life. So let's continue for pile number 1. What else does pile 1 need to know about their love life this month? We have caution. There's a lot of red flags around the situation that you guys are leaving. We also have fear energy. We have trust. So there's trust issues with this situation. There's a situation here where I think there's a lot of red flags. The signs have been cautioning you. The number 22 is here. When I think of the number 2, I think of harmony, partnerships, harmonious partnerships. And I think that there's a tougher energy here around partnerships that you all are exploring this month or coming into. It's like this tough energy. I feel you guys are finally starting to understand where it comes from, where the trust issues come from, why you might have been drawn into the situation to begin with, and learning to heal and forgive. We also have a lot of fear energy here. There's fear-based energy here. And I feel for some of you guys, kind of like a part of this Four of Air is about like, because the Four of Swords is about taking a mental break from something. It's kind of drawing back our energy, taking a mental break so we don't really have to think about it so much. And I think that is because there was a lot of adrenaline being triggered by this situation, like a lot of anxiety around the situation. And I feel like you guys are finally getting the peace to kind of lay it to rest. So let's continue for pile 1. What else is this situation about for pile 1 this month? Ghosted. So did somebody ghost you guys? Was somebody's energy kind of flaky or inconsistent? I could definitely understand feeling backstabbed by that, you know? Someone just disappears on you. We have the energy of surrender here. Yeah, so it's like, that's kind of the Fool in a way, right? Because the Fool is someone who just kind of, yeah, we have single. So this is my single pile for sure. I'm definitely not picking up on you guys really like connecting with anyone this month. It feels very much like you're leaving something behind. You're closing out a chapter and the focus is more on you. It's on yourself. Some of you guys might be communicating via text message or receiving a message via text. That's significant. We have change coming up here. See, this is really beautiful for you, pile 1, because I do feel that you guys are really starting to just kind of release and let go of this situation in a really beautiful way, surrendering to what is. And because you're surrendering and you're letting this go, it's freeing you up for a brand new beginning, right? Sorry, I've got paint on my hands because I've been painting. It's freeing you guys up for a brand new beginning. It's a new chapter that's opening up for you where we can kind of just approach love and relationships from a very like go with the flow, sort of divine timing perspective and energy. So So let's continue for pile number 1. What else does pile 1 need to know about their love life this month? This is not a love deck specifically, but I felt guided to it for this reading, so there must be a reason for that. The Moon. You will be guided through darkness. Definitely a lot of emotion around this situation and a lack of clarity, you know. We have the Green Man. The forces of nature favor you. We also have your secrets are safe at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you guys, just like with this situation, it was confusing, right? It was confusing. You felt like you were in the dark. You felt like you really were not getting what you needed. You weren't getting the clarity that you needed. You weren't getting the time, the energy, the effort. And I think it caused a lot of you guys to kind of drive yourself into this like overthinking energy of just feeling so burnt out of the situation, feeling so just like left out in the cold or betrayed in some way. But through the surrender energy, again, it's opening you up to a beautiful new opportunity to heal. It's opening you up to a beautiful new opportunity to just like start a fresh chapter in your love life. You will be guided through darkness, listening to your intuition, right? I feel you guys know intuitively that whatever you are wrapped up in really isn't the right fit for you. It's not serving you in your highest good. It's time to move away from it. And because of this, the forces of nature favor you, right? I think you're realizing that by letting it go, taking that mental break, drawing back your energy, you'll be in a more favorable position. It's better for you. And if you're not seeing it right now as you come into this reading, pile 1, because this is a heavier reading, I feel like this Green Man is like a message of reassurance for you. Look, as I'm shuffling, false flame. This might have been a very intense connection that felt like very filled with chemistry and attraction. I definitely think it was tough for you guys whenever however this ended was not easy for you. But take this as a message of reassurance that the forces of nature favor you, that you're on the right path. This thing was supposed to come to an end ultimately because it was not serving you in your highest good. So I want to take a look and let's just see if we can get some information around who is a person of significance that you all should be looking out for in your love life. Now, it might be talking about this person where things are ending, but for some of you guys, this could be, we'll just see who comes through. Let's just see. For pile 1, give us a person of significance that might be coming through for them this month in love. Okay. We have a lot of air energy in your reading for sure. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be significant. So we have the Year of the Rabbit. Trustworthy, empathetic, modest, diplomatic, sincere, sociable, responsible, and caring. Also flipping over, we have the Year of the Dragon. Lucky, flexible, eccentric, imaginative, artistic, spiritual, enthusiastic, and charismatic. So lots of very charismatic energy coming up with these. Oh, okay. We have karmic at the bottom of the deck. We also have the energy of family or past connection, which makes a lot of sense because I do feel that there's a lot of this old family influence that was impacting this past connection that you guys are moving away from. But we also do have a new connection coming up for you guys, which is very interesting. And I feel like this came up because of the fact that like you're leaving behind the old in order to open yourself up to the new, in order to open yourself up to a new beginning in love. This new person may be a karmic. This could be talking about the past person being a karmic as well. We do have a lot of these cards that I'm opening up the deck. We have false flame coming up. We have long term. We had short term a second ago. But what I want to say really quickly about karmic partnerships, you guys, I know that they get like such a negative reputation in like the spiritual community, but karmic relationships are kind of the relationships that can help us really learn about ourselves and really unlock more insight into like why we are the way we are. Like I know for me, even though in the moment when I was going through karmic relationships, it sucked, right? It sucks in the moment because it's painful and it hurts. But I wouldn't be the person I am today without going through these connections and learning about myself a little bit better or a little bit more, you know? So I don't like to knock on karmics because I do think that they serve a very important purpose for us on our journey in life. So let me know what's going on with you, pile 1, in the comments. Let me know how the reading resonates with your situation. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next video. And I'll see you then. Bye. Hey Pile 2, if you guys picked out the Peach Moonstone crystal, this will be your love reading for the month of August. So let's go ahead and jump right in and see what is ahead for you. Ooh, so starting us off, we have the Ace of Water, which is the Ace of Cups. We have the Seven of Earth, which is the Seven of Pentacles. We also have the Call, which is the Judgment card. And we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Ooh, this looks very intriguing to you guys. So, all right. Some of you guys I feel could be, I do feel like this vibe for some of you that you could be connecting with a past person. Like this feels like a situation that could be up for some sort of review, okay? Like you're revisiting something from the past, a situation, a person, a relationship from the past. Because Judgment being here tells me there's an energy of potential second chances. And with the Seven of Pentacles being here, this also talks about kind of reviewing something, really assessing the progress that you've put into a situation or that you've made thus far within a situation in your love life, and asking yourself, like, is it giving you what you need? Are you getting the fruits? Are you seeing the fruits of your labor yet? Or is there still a little bit more time that's needed to figure it out? And that could be what the conclusion is that you guys come to this month, because we're starting off here with the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Water, which talks about a beautiful new beginning in love. So there are feelings here. There are emotions here. There is an opportunity to grow a romantic connection being presented to you this month. But with the Seven of Pentacles here, I think there's something about the situation that's going to require a little bit of patience from you. This definitely does not feel like a situation is going to be like fast moving and fast growing. This is something that feels quite practical in nature. Something that's going to be slow and steady. And I think that maybe part of like the reason why is because with the Judgment card being here, I do feel like this group, it's like you're looking at things from a much higher perspective, really trying to see, is this person, is this situation going to really fit in with my lifestyle? You have religious factors here. So for me, when I see this card coming up, oftentimes it's talking about when we're looking at our connection, there's an element of maybe beliefs or values that we want to make sure that we're aligned with the other person, or even if we have differing beliefs and values from somebody else, giving it some time to see how the two different value systems are going to mesh together. So some of you guys could have like different religious backgrounds from your person. Some of you guys could have a just like different way of looking at relationships. Like there's definitely, I feel something here that's different. And so because of this, we're taking it slow and really making sure that the situation is going to fit really well before we commit to it fully. So it's kind of like the situation is up for review for some of you guys, okay? So let's continue. For Pile 2, what else is coming through for you guys? What else is happening in love for Pile 2 this month? Ooh, we have flirtation. We also have the energy of hope, which is so beautiful. Little bit of fear-based energy coming up at the bottom of the deck, so there could be some hesitancy here for some of you guys. But yeah, it definitely looks like starting off the month, there's certainly someone here where there's a little bit of flirtation. There's definitely romantic feelings. It definitely feels like the situation is kind of starting off quite like lighthearted, if you will. And I don't necessarily feel that that is a bad thing here because, again, I do see that there's this intention to really ensure compatibility in some way with this person before you just kind of dive in. But I feel there's a lot of positivity and optimism with this situation for some of you guys too, with the Hope card being here. Could be like a very dreamy, romantic energy for some of you guys. Lots of water energy coming through in your reading. Ooh, so we have the energy of heartbreak coming up. What else for pile 2 in love? Proposal. Secret crush. What is happening, you guys? We also have new love here at the bottom of the deck, which kind of makes sense with this Ace of Water that's here. I feel like for some of you guys, maybe the issue here, or maybe not the issue, but maybe the thing that's causing you to want to take it slow has to do with still healing from something, right? Especially if this is a person that you guys have already been connecting with for a while and you're sort of reviewing the connection, or maybe this is a past person for some of you. It really feels for a lot of you guys, even though we have the new love card here at the bottom of the deck, this feels like a sort of a renewal of love for a lot of you, especially with the Hope card being here. It feels like it's a renewal of love with somebody that you may already know or have some sort of a past energy with. So I definitely can see here that there's maybe this need to take it slow because of what's happened between you in the past. Or for those of you that it's not like an existing person, there's still stuff that you're healing from or cautious about with when it comes to your heart space. That's why we have this like little fear energy here. But look, underneath of this, we also have friendship. So this could be somebody that's like a friend of yours too. That's a really close friend. I do see here things moving to another level, like moving to a higher level of commitment for a lot of you. But it's like there's still hidden feelings here. Like I kind of get the sense that neither party in this connection is like being totally open and vulnerable just yet with each other, because we have that very flirtatious, like kind of lighthearted energy where it just seems like right now this month is going to be about like taking things kind of slow, just exploring, not getting too deep with it, just kind of going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? So when we have the proposal energy there, listen, I mean, some of you guys could be getting married. That could be a thing. But what I feel with like all the surrounding cards we have here is that this situation is progressing, right? Proposal means it's progressing. It's moving to a higher level of engagement. Maybe you're spending more time with this person. Maybe you're, with the Seven of Pentacles, it's about investments, right? So you're investing more time and resources into this than maybe you did even last month, right? Slow escalation is what I feel. All right, let's see. Ooh, we have the Seer. Follow your intuition. Very cool. Ooh. We have the Queen. Love and prosperity. Yeah. We have the Spider. Be meticulous and patient. Yeah, that's exactly it. This is a situation where I think you guys are really trying to be very mature about it, very meticulous, really trying to make sure that this is a person that's going to fit into your network, right? That's going to fit into your life, that the situation itself really fits and best complements you. But there is a lot of love here. I do see this group really leaning into their intuition and just kind of letting things flow. You know what I mean? I don't see a lot of resistance. I don't see a lot of forcefulness here. I see you guys just kind of going with the flow of what it is and being in your Queen energy, right? Being in that sovereign energy. You are your own person outside of this situation. Your self-esteem is not impacted by the situation doing one thing or another thing, right? You're just in your power, which is a really, really great place to be. So pile 2, we're going to close it out by looking to see a little bit more about your person, or the most significant person that could be showing themselves to you in your situation in love this month. So tell us who this person may be for pile number 2. Ooh, we have false flame coming up. Okay, what else? We do have soulmate energy. Coming in as a partner or companion. We also have fleeting here at the bottom. I'm going to see if I can get like one more for you guys. Oh, karma. Okay, so we're literally getting every every descriptive card out there. We do have Taurus energy at the bottom of the deck, though. So earth energy coming through really strong. This definitely seems to me like a spiritual connection. I mean, it makes a lot of sense with the religious factors being here. This person is on your spiritual path for a reason. We've got karmic energy, soulmate, false flame, someone that's coming in as a partner or companion for you who may not be being totally forthcoming about their feelings, but I do see them wanting to spend a little bit more time with you this month and you with them. Now, what I want to say, and I shared this with Pile 1 when karmic came out in their reading, same with this false flame card. We have all different types of soulmates in our lifetime, right? And karmic ones, I think, always get like the worst reputation because they tend to be the most like triggering and exhausting and sometimes tough connections that we're in. But karmic connections do still serve a purpose, right? Like you're going into these connections and they trigger us, right? And ultimately, when you come out of it, it should help you to learn and understand yourself a little bit better and understand like why you do the things you do in relationships. So like for me, I would not be the person I am today if I hadn't gone through some of the karmic relationships that I went through, even though they may have sucked, some of them in the moment, not all of them, but even though some of them may have really sucked. Ultimately, when they ended, it was like really important for me to go through that so that I could continue to heal and awaken to my own, relationship tendencies and blockages and great things that I bring to the table in relationships, right? So don't knock the karmic. Just be in the experience and see what it's here to teach you, right? So I don't like when I feel like there's so much like getting caught up on the labels, you know what I mean? And I think it can prevent us from like fully experiencing the connection and what it truly has to offer us. So looks very interesting, Pile 2. Looks like you have a lot going on in your love life this month. So comment below. Please let me know how you feel this may resonate with your love life and your current situation. And if you're not, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next video. And I'll see you then. Bye. Hey group 3, if you guys picked out this pyrite crystal, this is going to be your love reading for the month of August. So let's jump right in and see what's happening for you guys. Oop. So starting us off, we have the King of Cups, the King of Water coming up. We have the Four of Water, the Four of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay. Okay, Pile 3. I sort of feel like this is going to be a month where maybe you're struggling to stay positive about your love life. I actually feel like you guys have a lot more options than you realize that you do. A lot more people who are interested in you than you realize that you do. There may be one specific person, a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but I feel like you guys are kind of like just not feeling it. Like with the Four of Cups being here, I feel like maybe you guys are a little bit bored in your love life this month. There's a lot of like kind of boring practical energy coming up with the Four of Water and the Three of Earth, right? The Three of Earth is kind of about like working on stuff. And so what I'm kind of inclined to feel here is that you guys, I think, have a little bit of a blah energy around your love life. This is why we have the message about staying optimistic. And I feel like you guys are kind of working on that this month. You're working on your optimism with regard to your love life. You're working on positive thinking and having faith that the right partner is going to come in for you. With the Three of Earth being here, it's about kind of like working on this situation, right? Like working on your love life, putting a little bit of creative effort into it or trying things that maybe you haven't tried before to get you out of any rut that you might be in here. Because I do feel like you guys with the King of Water, I do see emotional stability, but I also see somebody who might be kind of like holding their feelings inside. You know, the King of Cups is not always the most emotionally expressive person. Not that you have to be, but I'm getting an energy for some of you guys that you've just been like, because look at this guy, how he's so like gray and he's got the beard. It's like he's very old. Or like or he looks like he's just kind of been in the house for a long time. I don't know. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. It's like maybe some of you guys in group 3 have just like been in the house a long time or just haven't really been putting yourselves out there in that way. But I feel like this month there's an energy of trying to change this a little bit, trying to breathe a little bit of life and optimism and hope into your situation. So let's just see what else. This could, like I was saying in the beginning, the King of Cups could be a person of significance that you guys are dealing with, someone that you're maybe not feeling like that interested in, you know? This would be somebody who's emotionally mature and maybe emotionally kind of stoic at times. So we have the energy of regret coming up here. And we also have self-love. Yeah, I think that this group, we have the energy of friendship here at the bottom of the deck. So there is an energy of you have support, you have people around you. Maybe this King of Cups is a friend to some of you guys, which makes sense because the Three of Pentacles a lot of times is like my friend zone card, right? It's like there's someone here that we're really good with in a team, like we work well together as a team, but the connection is more platonic in nature. And so it definitely seems that you guys are in an energy of being more focused on yourself-love and opening up your heart. This is still kind of a closed off, kind of shy energy, kind of like this Four of Cups, right? So yeah, you have people around you. You guys have options around you, but I don't think you're into it. I don't think your heart is really open to it. There's still a hang up here from the past or regret about something that we've done that you guys are needing to kind of think more, like it's like you're trying to sort of move away from negative thinking about it, you know, and move into a more optimistic, hopeful perspective on love. So maybe coming into the month of August, you guys have experienced some sort of a disappointment in your love life, and you're working on sort of stabilizing your emotions after going through that pain. Let's continue. So what else does pile 3 need to know about their love life this month? So we have decisions here. You're at a crossroads with something here. Okay. We have truth energy. Ooh, and we have ghosted. Social media energy at the bottom. Maybe some of you guys are doing online dating, which would make sense. That's why I'm feeling all these options, because it's like there are a lot of options with online dating. You know, there's always like a pool to be tapping into, if you will. But yeah, there's a decision that needs to be made here this month about your love life. You're at a crossroads with a person, with a situation, maybe even just with what direction you're wanting to go in your love life in general. And I feel like we're getting to the heart of the matter with something here with the truth card coming up. I see you guys having some sort of a conversation where like you're really clearing the air with someone, or at the very least getting crystal clarity about yourself and what you like, what you don't like, what you want, what you don't want. Because here with the Four of Cups, this is somebody who's kind of apathetic, right? Even though you've got options, I think maybe you guys are learning a little bit more about what you're into this month, right? Because the Four of Cups is like, I'm not into anything. I don't like anybody, you know? And that's okay. Like, we go through that stuff. So with the ghosted energy being here, this is kind of about like non-committal energy. And I do feel that coming through for you guys. It might be that you just don't feel like you can really commit to anything or anyone at this time. And especially if there is this King of Cups energy here toward the beginning of the month, and this is a person for some of you, I think there's a choice that has to be made about this connection. And you're really asking yourself, okay, am I really into this like this or not? And maybe the decision here is that we're great as friends, we're great as a team, we have a history together, but ultimately I want to be free. And maybe this is the more mature option for this group to be making. You know, those were all cards that were at the bottom of the deck. And so with the energy of being ghosted here, this could be, you know, a choice that you make to sort of move away from this person because it's not for you. Okay? So let's continue. What else for pile 3? in love this month. The Chalice, rejuvenation and fulfillment. Definitely there's like love here. There's definitely cup energy. There is, I think that's the question you're asking though, is about fulfillment, right? Do you feel fulfilled with this person or with the opportunities that are being presented to you? Do they bring you that emotional fulfillment? And I think that while this might be a great friendship for some of you, if it is a friend, I feel like maybe those romantic feelings just may not be there. We also have Medusa. Jealousy leads to downfall. Goodness. That's an interesting energy. We also have the Hourglass. Time is of the essence. So there's something about needing to make a choice, like sooner rather than later here. This jealousy energy is interesting. I'm not really seeing that like in any of the other cards that you guys chose. But it kind of, when I think of jealousy in the tarot, I think of the Four of Pentacles, which is the card of like holding our cards really close to our chest or being kind of possessive over someone, not wanting to let them go. So there could be a challenge here for some of you guys to like maybe fully let the situation go. You know, with this self-love card, there is sort of this closed off energy that I'm feeling. And that's, you know, the same with the Four of Cups. So this is definitely, I think, a month where you guys are just needing to get really clear about what it is that you're wanting in love, what it is that you want in a romantic partnership. And I think continuing to just be more positive and look at things through a more positive perspective is the goal here. So let's close it out, pile 3, by looking to see who might be presenting themselves to you this month. Who is the person of significance that you guys may be connecting with? So we do have masculine energy coming up here. So this person is a masculine for most of you. We do have the Year of the Goat. Tasteful, crafty, warm, elegant, charming, intuitive, sensitive, empathetic, and calm. Definitely reminds me of traits of the King of Cups for sure. Let's see. We have Taurus energy, someone who's dependable, someone who's stable. Look, we also have the energy of jealousy here too. So maybe it's the person that's jealous. Maybe it's not you guys. It could be this person that's jealous about like you connecting with other people. Maybe it's like a friend who's in the friend zone and wants to come out of it, but you guys might be struggling to feel that attraction for them. So this is really intriguing, pile 3. Please comment below. I would love to hear from you just kind of what about this might resonate with you and what's been going on in your love life up until this point. So comment below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I do look forward to seeing you then. Bye.